All right, today we are going to be focusing on Grand Voyage. This is the start of the series where I use more recent characters to go up against Grand Voyage and try to make as accessible teams as possible because I know as a new player, a lot of these contents that require you to have every character at level 150 is just not very practical. So, first team here today is going to be this one right here. Everyone is very easy to get, besides Shanks, who is a Super Sugo unit, but you very likely pulled him on the 12th anniversary Sugo Fest. Yamato Otama has been a part of regular Sugo Fest, or part of the regular pool for a very long time, and also you very likely got them from tickets somewhere. And then we are using this Boa Hancock as a friend captain. No one needs level 150. The only thing is that you need to give the duplicates for this Heraclean. So let me just explain to you guys where to get these characters before we dive straight in. Now Heraclean, he's very easy to clear. You can literally just run Emu and then like instant clear the guaranteed drop on his clash. So I'll show you now where to find him on the extra island. But when you get him to dupe 9, you don't need to level 150 him. As long as he has his level limit break at level 5, he gets his special upgraded, which will just provide us a conditional boost on the final stage. So very good for damage here, but really that's all he's doing. When it comes to Grand Voyage local sea monster, you need to run 6 cerebral psi units and then 1 Shanks character. So everyone here is fitting that criteria. Perona debuted alongside the Yamato and Otama. This is a really powerful rare recruit, especially when you are running characters like Yamato and Otama with him, because she gives you a massive amount of damage if you have healed above your maximum HP. So at max, she's providing a 3-turn attack and or boost for strength and psi, and then it's going to be a 2.75x attack boost and 2.5x or boost when you reach the maximum. Actually, no, it's a 3.15x attack boost, very massive for damage here. And then the Kuma support is just a rare recruit. You can't farm this unit, but he's a very old rare recruit. Most people will have him. He's just great for the bit of despair reduction. Besides that, we are running Perispero. Once again, a free-to-play unit like Heraclean. I will show you where to get him, and he's also very cheap to get. We don't even need to get his duplicates. Just get 1 copy, and then just feed support medals. But this is a very, very helpful support ability for locking all our characters' orbs for a turn. And then Sanji, another old rare recruit, he will just allow us to get 1 turn of defense up reduction on the final stage. And then Lime Juice, once again a rare recruit character that appears very often, and he's also just going to be a part of the regular standard pool, not a special type of rare recruit or anything. Shanks himself is just there for damage, if I'm being honest. You could try it with the anniversary Shanks. Yes, there is a 10-turn defense damage reduction on the final stages revive, which is obviously going to be great for this guy because he straight up just removes all 10 turns. But in our strategy here, we actually don't even use him on the revive. We use him on the final stage turn 1, and we just burst through the 80% damage reduction because he does provide so much damage. A really good character for that. And then Robin, all she's really here for is orb manipulation. Very fun stuff. The MVP of the team is Yamato and Otama, for sure. This character has the most broken utility from any recent legend in the game. First stage, full board of recovery orbs, and then on the 3rd stage of the quest, those recover orbs get converted into 1 orbs, which are 2.5x flat multiplier. Everyone has them counted as matching, and also the enemy cannot change those orbs out. But then also, if you've healed 50,000 or more beyond your max HP, 10 turns of attack down and special bind reduction for the rest of the quest. Both of those are extremely relevant for the team. And then also just generally a lot of damage in their captain ability, and also their special does help a bit. Also just for getting that healing from their special helps you meet the criteria on both Perona's special and her own captain ability with that 50 times her recovery as healing. Besides that, Hancock is there mainly to reduce despair on the revive. Well, not mainly. That is something she also does, which is very helpful. Superclass procs once we have 6 cerebrals, which is kind of a requirement here. And then on the revive, when we get the despair, the support of the Kuma isn't enough. And then this is just a very helpful effect to allow us to remove that. And then her special will also delay the enemy, which allows us to not only survive the hit from the enemy, but also proc the conditional boost from Heraclean. Besides that, she's also providing a chain boundary and chain growth rate buff to get around the chain minimum attack down that the enemy will give us on the final stage, as well as the chain coefficient reduction. And her buffs for the chain are 2 turns. So for both turns, this is an extremely helpful unit. So overall, yeah, just amazing synergy between these characters. Finally using this Hancock. I never used her before, but this is her time to shine, right? Now, I do need to mention this, but we are relying on the anniversary ship that's out right now because it does allow us to get around resilience for both the initial kill and also the revive kill for the local sea monsters. So definitely make sure to get this done in the next about month and a half before the ship leaves. After that, you're gonna have a bit of a hard time. There's still probably ways you can just replace Heraclean with someone to get that last bit of a end of turn damage to get around the resilience. But yeah, it'll make the team a lot more inaccessible. This is easily the best time to clear local sea monster using accessible units. So yeah, basically everyone here is either rare recruit, standard pull legend, and then of course Shanks is the only hard unit to get. The support on the Yamato and Otama is kind of important, so I wouldn't really say you can use interchangeable captains because we need to use Hancock on the final stage. It's very important that Yamato and Otama is your captain, right? So if it's Thursday, then you will get Heraclean for free here by going to your event clashes. He will be here. Other days, you're going to have to go to your recollection archive and use these 200 points that are refilled daily. Just search up Heraclean. And as I said, his clash is so easy, you can literally skip it with Emu. My boy Heraclean. So yeah, 6-star difficulty, that means Emu can skip. Very, very fun. You can literally just auto the quest as well with any decent team. There's basically no gimmicks. The enemy has virtually no HP. And then what about the Perispero support? You have to get him from treasure map. But as I said, even though our blue tickets are extremely valuable and you only need to get 1 copy of Perispero and then just give him 5 support medals. So yeah, this is the place you can get him. Click on buy character and then scroll down here, should be somewhere towards the middle. Perispero. Did I miss him? Where's my boy? Oh, and I think I might have gotten them confused. This is a different Perispero. This is the one that also provides a slot lock, but only to your striker units. So I think the other one, the one that I'm using on the team, is available from Kizuna Exchange actually. So yeah, you might have to wait a few days just to get the Kizuna Clash, which will start in about 4 days. And then you can get your insignia and buy this unit. He's definitely available here, right? Yep, there he is, my boy. This is the one for the the cerebral slot lock. So yeah, it attaches to all cerebrals, activates upon special activation of the supported unit. So that's about it. Let's do the local sea monster, Fushio Village Grand Voyage at level 5. You can just put your own Hancock here because most people will have her. No one's using her as the captain for any other content, but as I said, you don't need a 150 copy. Just put your own one there and then reflect the captain. Bandai will just reflect your own captain and then you can just swap the team to the desired team. No joke, it's been about 2 minutes that I've been sitting on this loading screen. Bandai, bro, can you please fix your ping? I swear my internet right now is not bad whatsoever. Okay, finally. Okay, so use the top one here to support captain. This is just the reflected Bandai captain. Swap over to this team. Make sure you're using the anniversary ship. Make sure that your sockets are maxed, although honestly you don't need them. We have so much despair reduction from the superclass Oboa and the Kuma support that you really don't need it, and there's no bind in this quest, so don't worry about that. Maybe the auto heal, but even then our specials are providing enough healing. And then when it comes to the cooldown, we get all of our cooldowns charged at the start of the quest. So yeah, you really don't even need sockets. That's how easy it is to use this team. And you'll see just how much overkill damage we do. Anyways, 10 minutes of lip service is crazy, bruh. At least we're here now. Hopefully you guys understand the team better. And actually, application here, you'll see how incredible everything works together. So stage 1, that full board of recovery orbs made matching. Now what you want to do here is attack with everyone besides Robin. Don't hit greats, or goods, because if your units aren't leveled up, you might end up not killing one of these mobs. Tap on everyone besides Robin, right? And that'll kill everyone. Now the issue here on stage 2 is that there are 6 mobs instead of 5, so you have to attack with Robin, or not, because there is a extra turn of slack here that we have in the quest. You don't have to do everything in one turn, even for level 5 here. So what we do is we kill everyone besides the turtle. So just tap here, hit your perfects, especially on, oh my days, bro. I mean, that shouldn't be the end of the world. These guys do very minimal damage, right? So that shouldn't really hurt us. And then use the second turn here to kill. Maybe hit with Heracles and last, since he does have very terrible stats. Yes, his special got upgraded with level limit break, but not his stats. So he still has like 2016 stats for unit. Horrible, right? But stage 3 here, the 1-0 orb on Robin will appear since we maintained her recovery orb. And now we're going to see a very cool thing. Use Robin's special. And now we have a full board of 1-0 orbs because she changes everyone's orb into her own orb. Then we can use the Yamato and Otama for healing. Also just gives us a base attack boost for both this stage and the next one, making it very easy to kill. But then the Perispero comes in and locks these slots. So even though there's 6 enemies, which would usually make us use all of our orbs, we can now keep these. So you can see how very important my boy Perispero is. So yeah, very easy kill here now. Unfortunately, since we had to attack with all of our 6 units, the final tap buff from Yamato Otama's special is kind of pointless. Now we get attack down reduced thanks to us using Yamato Otama's special, which gave us above 50,000 overheal. We actually have way more than we need. We need 50,000 for that utility. We have 88k. So yeah, very safe in terms of the healing as well. You don't need your characters leveled for higher recovery levels, right? Even when I messed up and that one bandit attacked me. Now we also have enough overheal HP for the attack and orb boost from Perona, so that's awesome, but we're not going to use that just yet. What you want to do is use the super class of Yamato Otama just to make this a very easy kill on this stage here. And also the enemy is immune to increased damage taken on the final stage, so it's kind of pointless saving that for then. That should have also given us a bit of healing extra, but it's not really necessary. At this point we just kill. I take out Heracles in first, and then we should be able to just 2-tap with our other units. Or not, because I messed up my tap timing. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We only really need 2 1-0 orbs. And he will do a lot of damage, but you should be able to survive fairly easily. Final stage, special bind 10 turns, Yamato Otama captain gets around it. Chain coefficient reduction, we ignore. Blindness, we're gonna have to tap through that. But as I said, you don't need to tap all perfects because of how safe the damage team is. But that's about it. We also get a slot lock from the enemy, which is actually really nice. It means we get out to keep our 1-0 orbs for the revive as well. And now our middle left and bottom right units get 6 turns of special rewind. So you might be thinking, oh no, Heraclesan. But if you limit break Heraclesan, he gets 2 turns of cooldown whenever any other character uses this special. And look, we have 3 specials, so Heraclesan will be ready very soon. And as for Robin, we used her way early on, so we don't have to worry about her special. At this point, we can just use Shanks. I'm just gonna tap the excellent. Of course, if your units are lower statted, you just want it to be more safe, then sure, you can use the action special. But genuinely, I don't think it's necessary whatsoever. Oh wait, I think I messed up. You're first supposed to use Perona. Yeah, you first use Perona. Shit, man. Okay, so I did it again. The only reason I say that is because you get a 1.5x increase in existing attack boosts with the Shanks special. So we can use Perona first, get the attack boost, and then a massive am to it from Shanks. And that's really all you need to know. Now also, I forgot to mention, but on stage 1, when we get those full board of recovery orbs, you can hit perfects and still consume the recovery orbs, which will contribute to the overheal. All you need is all that is because Starter is crazy, because you have this Yamato Otama captain effect, allows crew to obtain recovery slots with perfect taps. So that's very, very good. The only thing you need to do is make sure you don't hit a miss on your characters, otherwise the recovery orb will dissipate. And of course, just naturally you consume recovery orbs when hitting a good or a great. And then of course this Yamato Otama allows you to do it with perfect taps as well. Now I've been explaining this, going through it slowly with you guys, but I will show you like a speedrun version after I like go through the in-depth walkthrough with you guys here. So first off, use Perona. That'll give you the attack and orb boost. Then we can use Shanks. Why not? Okay, it automatically skipped the thingy, but okay, I don't really care. As I said, the damage is overkill regardless. And Shanks also gives us a full board of matching orbs, which is pretty nice, right? Hancock gives the 2-turn chain buffs and also delays the enemy. And now Heracles is ready. Conditional boost for that delay that Hancock provides. Man, that's kind of annoying, Heracles, and I hate you so much, bruh. Although I don't think it really matters. I think Perona has the highest stats out of everyone here. Also on the revive, we do get a ship bind, so make sure the limit break expansion is on your Robin for the ship bind reduction. That's quite important, right? So that's about it. Just tap on your units that don't have Wano orbs to kill Higuruma, and then the other characters can finish off the local sea monster. So there you can see it's very, oh yeah, it's like cutting butter with a knife. That's how the saying goes, right? I can't remember. And then we get the 7 turns of despair after sockets. Goes down to 2 turns after the support ability. But yeah, even if you didn't have sockets, there'd be 5 turns remaining here. You can use Hancock to remove the remaining 5 turns. And we still have an attack boost, orb boost, color affinity, conditional boost, and a chain boundary, as well as chain growth rate. Yeah, but one thing I have to mention is that the delay conditional boost is no longer working because the enemy has delay status until they either attack, which didn't happen because we killed them, or if they die. If the character dies and revives, they lose the delay status effect. So no longer is the conditional boost helpful, but yeah, you really don't have to worry. Even through this 80% damage reduction, we can burst quite easily. See, I'm hitting goods here. Okay. Yeah, very, very easy there, right? Very, very easy. So let me just do a quick playthrough for you guys without commentary, so I can just focus, and then you guys can see just how quick the team works. But that's going to be about it from me. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more Grand Voyage content in the future at level 5, or at least at level 3 if we aren't running any level limit break characters, then let me know down below. Actually tell me that, would you rather see me beat level 5 with inaccessible units and a bit of level limit break requirements, or level 3 with very accessible, like almost as accessible if not even more accessible than the team I'm showing you right now? So yeah, level 5 cleared. Let's do it really quick. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.